What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Udo. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. It's a reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
The offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
This drive will open from the 15. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll give it to the back. The Canes will have a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
To the ground with the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Lofton. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. He's got his man, makes the grab. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lofton. Desperately wanted to keep the... but they did not.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They punt it away on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the wildcat. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. On the move. Finds a little space. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lofton. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking for space. It's Young.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, give up the run. They get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Simpson. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Now on the move. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lofton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Going the other way, and he's got room.
I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The give is to Taylor. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Running to Green. Got enough for the first. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
To throw, it's Simpson. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. The give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Miami.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Intercepted, a first
come out of your own end zone, you know, the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, great big plays for this defense.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First down here for the offense. Motion from the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 3rd.
Guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. It just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Simpson. Quick completion on the out. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Bailey. The throw. He makes a catch. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Time to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover.
And that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy, but on the other side of the ball, man, we are seeing two really good defenses go at it today.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ncaa. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the air on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Throws toward the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Udo. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Udo. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling right and going deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. What a disappointment. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Power football with the run. Wide open spaces. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
You knew this first possession of the second half. It goes a long way deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a 3rd and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Toss sweep to the right. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. to the ground to try to pick up the first. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Finds his man, it's Young. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. A lot of urgency for this offense. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
That's caught. It's Hale. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Fires to the big fella. Ah, it's a running room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they...
Turning on the Jets. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. They take the lead with the 6.
Well, it's been a defensive war this entire game, and you're wondering who can break through. Give this offense a lot of credit. It has not been easy, but they've been physical. They did a really nice job, I think, with play calling there and setting things up. And finally, someone is able to get on the board.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by a field goal over Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Right on the money. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Canes line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis. The ball pops out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, then get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Lofton. Touchdown, Miami! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Now, you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Young. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
To the air, it's Simpson. Got his man on the outside. Oh, out of space. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th and goal.
No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the 4th with a touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Touchdown tie! And they moved out front here in the 4th.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like
guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it behind the line. It's Adams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Quick pass on the jet motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Pushes toward the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by just 4 to Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job.
Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
So this offense can capitalize off the desperate fourth down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle.
Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. He caught it. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. With the run on first and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
The give to the left. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Taylor has it. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
Coming up, 4th down.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.